Welcome on in to Trash Goblin, now with that 1.0 new scent. Delicious. We're jumping back in after playing so much of it in early access to see where the story goes, how the characters develop, and what new mechanics have been added in. And what's really nice is that if you played in early access, not all is lost, because even though you will have to start a new game because it's not compatible with 1.0, you will be able to get the monetary value of all trinkets, expansion upgrades, and cosmetics you bought in early access, and have it carry over to the new game if you so choose. So let's go ahead and do that. You've calculated the value of your upgrades, trinkets, and golds. We'll be getting 13,800. And let's go ahead and jump into a new game. You ready? As I'll ever be. Then welcome to your very own trinket shop. Look around and see what old Eamon's set up for you. Select the left mouse button, the eye notification icon, to start looking around the space. So we will notice that some things have changed since early access, like Eamon has their own specific icon now, which is very cool. And we'll just quickly go through this. If you are brand new to the game, welcome on in. I've been playing since the very beginning of Early Access and have had a really good time with this. We have a great playlist of all those episodes too if you want to see the development of the game and see where it started to where it is now. I think it's so cool, honestly, especially with this game. There's actually been a lot of details, a lot of new systems implemented over time, and it is really cool to see those additions get slowly put in, and you can start seeing the change, and it's really nice because the game itself is really filled in very nicely, I feel like. That's a stairwell. When you press the bell, Eamon will pop down for a chat. Why not give it a go? Oof, not so loud, kid. I'm already here. In fact, let's nip this Goblin gives Eamon a permanent headache situation in the bud. The bell now lives on the customer desk. Customers can use it to let you know they're waiting. Oh, so that's brand new. That was never a thing. Eamon will come and chat to you in their own sweet time. That's much better. Well, we'll use your energy for other things. A bit of fire in your belly is vital for an up-and-coming business goblin. What else will I need? Let's start with one of the most fundamental skills of the trinket business. Cleaning. So you will have to clean the items in order to make more money, and some people will request only clean items, and on top of that, you need to clean the items in order to add trinkets onto those items. So therefore, we get the Spud Sponge. I call it the Spud Sponge because it looks like a potato. I also found a very grubby trinket while I was clearing the space out for you. You can use it for cleaning practice immediately. It's sponging time. And of course, as we clean, as we add trinkets onto other items, we use up time. And if you get the expansion where you can get coffee, so basically it's an in-game upgrade, you can actually get an hour, I think it's like an hour back in your day, so you can do one more additional thing. And of course, we can drag our trinkets into our book here, which is our stash. Otherwise, we will get stashes over time as we upgrade the space. We will also be able to store things on the table here, as well as on the counter here. Someone at the customer desk used navigation arrows. No, Mia. Well, I never. A new shop that I've never visited ever before. What fun! And hello, Goblin I've never met. Hello, customer I have never met. I'm currently looking for a horn. Is that something you might have, perchance? Let me procure that for you. Maybe. There we go. What are the chances? This is exactly what I was looking for. A coincidence, I'm sure. 96 gold. Deal. Now, you can say no deal. And it used to be, at least, that they would just hang around and go, okay, well, if you ever change your mind. But, yeah, you could say no deal initially, especially if you want to, like, maybe clean it up to make a little bit more money or add on an additional upgrade, so therefore they have to pay more. All right, receipt for sale, horn. I love the receipt for sale, too. That was just before 1.0. And I really like that addition. And we keep track of our money up here. Was that a customer? Hope they paid you well. They did, but I think they sold my fake stash. You stole it from me in the first... I mean, what fake stash? Mm-hmm. I think that's quite enough chat about the cool, handsome stranger. Let's talk about the stock delivery that's just arrived instead. Take a look at this gorgeous chisel. It's perfect for a trinket business. You'll use the chisel to chip away at the cruft in salvage sacks and expose any trinkets underneath. Let me show you how to use it. Alright, so now this is our handy-dandy chisel. So, we go to the workbench, grab the sack, and we chisel away to see what trinkets are beneath all of this. Chip off the old block. Use a chisel to uncover a trinket. There we go. Bottle. What I really like, too, is there are some nice options for changing whether you want to just constantly click or hold down on the mouse button to do things. And basically, this is saying that that's one of those things. For the chisel, you could also do it for the sponge. Oh, you've got yourself a shiny new trinket. Well, maybe not shiny, or new, come to think of it. But it's definitely a trinket. I've just got to dash on another errand. Can you hold the fort? Yep. Oh, hello. I just couldn't stay away from your excellent store. Oh, hello, customer I've only met once. You call me Nomia. Yes, that's it, Nomia. I have a sudden need for a clean bottle. I'm on it. A sheer coincidence you happen to have a bottle. I love that they're playing along with this. This is your tutorial, but it's got some good humor, and it sets up the characters and stuff. So I definitely appreciate that. Also, I love the fact that we have this little toolkit now, whereas before you used to have to store the tools on the table. And you can get an upgraded sponge, upgraded chisel, and that all helps with quality of life. You may have noticed the time indicator changing when completing shipping and cleaning. That's up here. So you can still chat to customers or Amen or anyone else, but whenever you run out of time in the day, you just can't work anymore. You know, Goblin unions and all that. Amazing. Exactly what I needed. You're welcome, Nomia. I'll give you 44 gold. Deal. Fabulous. It's a pleasure doing business with you. You know, funny how this keeps working out in really Nomia's favor. Or Eamon's favor. Head to your personal area when you're ready to sleep. So this is how we set up the new day. But with this, do we have access to... Let's see, I'm trying to remember... You know, actually, let's just go ahead and sleep and get all this stuff cleared out. And you get a nice summary of the day. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. A new day means new trinkets and business opportunities. Ship and clean the trinkets that turn up on your workbench and serve any customers who turn up. We have a steady supply of trinket sacks thanks to your Auntie Val, so don't worry about running out. Good luck, kid. You've got this. Yeah, so the kind of lore is that you're in this place called Silver City, and you're getting all kinds of people. Mercenaries, locals, travelers, you name it. And they're all looking for something for some reason. And, you know, sometimes when it comes to actual stories, like there are actual specific characters that you have interactions with and build rapport with, and they will have specific uses. Whereas other people, the kind of random people just to help you generate cash and stuff like that, those people just want an item. You don't get much out of them, but that's totally fine, right? Now, the point is to like, okay, think of how you're going to manage your time and your space. And, you know, how long do you go trying to chip away at things, trying to get the right trinket before you go and say, nope, we don't have it, or, okay, cool, we have it, let's do something with it. Human stranger, good day. I need one glass eye. Ooh, yep, I can see why. Clean, though. You know, fair enough. Real quick, though, let's see. There should be a way... Unless you have to get through a certain part of this, there usually is a button for bringing up, like, how to purchase upgrades to the shop. But maybe we're not there yet. Because usually it also tells you, I thought. Alright, let's go for that glass eye. Yeah, with that as well, the goblins, a lot of times, if they're not handling trinkets and cleaning and stuff like that, they're like our character's Auntie Val, or Aunt Val, right, where they're going around finding the trinkets. They're digging up these different things here and then sending it to the shops. I mean, what can you say? They like shiny objects, and they're small, so they fit in cramped quarters. And as you go through, too, you'll notice that the different colors and different shape, or not really shapes, but like they have like a different sort of texture. Those indicate usually how you need to interact with them. Like the blue ones are almost like ice or glass, and they crack right away. The yellow ones take a few hits. The brown ones typically mean that's where your trinket is, so you need to at least hit it once. Locket necklace. Oh, I've never seen this before. This is a new item. That's cool. Okay, well, yeah, you know what? Let's just put that right here for now. Now, these have a weak point. They're almost like a geode. So you have to hit the weak point in order to break all of them. So it's a minigame with variation. There we go. For cleaning, too, not only is there an upgrade to the sponge, but there's also a soak that you can get. So that way you can soak items for a day. And that way you're not eating up an hour of your time. I have it for you. I like it. I'll give you 114 gold. Deal? Deal. Thanks. Not gonna say no. There we go. I love that this was added in too before 1.0. That way you can keep track of what the customer wants and everything. Okay. So now we're just kind of hanging out. Yeah, let's go ahead and clean... Let's go ahead and clean the locket necklace. We'll use up some time here until we get another customer. Locket necklace. This is interesting. Or if you're a goblin, it's a belt, you know? Some things look so big, and I'm like, wait a minute. How is it that big? And then I'm like, oh, wait. No, that's why, because we're a goblin. Oh, there we go. Ooh, hello, my lizard friend. How are you? You have a new look. Hello. I need 1 chicken pitcher handle. Clean, please. Chicken pitcher. Now, you can send people away, by the way. Or you used to be able to. Maybe you can't anymore? Or maybe not, again, for where we're at in the game. But yeah, you used to be able to send people away. Be like, nope. I've searched enough for you. I've spent 3 days. I'm good. There we go. Let's see, weak point. Yeah, because I can't get to you. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's always nice when you hit that 1 cube that breaks like 5 other cubes around it. Like that. Goblin dagger blade. Yeah, you'll find parts for weapons, jewelry, all kinds of gear. And there are actually some pretty cool things concerning this game and this channel. But that is all I'm going to say on that. Hopefully, we'll all learn a little bit more soon. Chicken pitcher handle. Say that 10 times fast. Oh, nope. Yep, we're out of time. All right, let's go ahead. Just watch me while I nap, okay? Thanks. The person will still be there. Hey, you awake yet? Hey, you have any luck? Can I be your friend? I want to see what the chicken pitcher looks like, if this is just the handle. Okay, there we go. Hello, my green friend. I hear it's not easy. I like it. I'll give you 46 gold. Sounds good. Thanks. I love the expressions on the characters, too. And they change, especially once they get an item. They look super happy. I think my favorite reaction would be from the frogs. The mushrooms can be pretty good, though, too. Alright, we'll pop that back. Let's go ahead and clean this. For daggers is usually the blade, the hilt, and then the handle. I don't know if they added any other additional weapons, because I know they have the goblin dagger, the human dagger. I think they have an orcish dagger as well, if I remember right. Hi! Boudoir. Hello. I didn't realize there was a trinket shop down here. Are you new? Sure am. Welcome to the neighborhood, pal. I'm Redouar, blacksmith for the Wolves Mercenary Group. How can I help? Well, I could really use a trinketeer's help with a repair. What happened? Ugh. So I'm usually not bad with repairs. I just bodge them together with my portaforge. I managed to break Garland's favorite pot instead of fixing it. She'll fire me for sure if she finds out. I've never done a repair before. Oh, don't worry about that. I have an upcycler you can use. It's pretty basic, but it'll do the job here. And I'll put the bits that need joining on your bench. Oh, I'm too clumsy. I never managed to drop the broken bits in the mud, or I even managed to drop the broken bits in the mud on the way over. Please say you'll help. Of course. Alright, so we go, and this is where we add on the trinkets, but first we have to clean. Because you can't combine items before, well, at least you used to not be able to. You couldn't combine items before they were cleaned. Which honestly makes sense. From a balance perspective, but also from like a real life perspective. Usually if you want to adhere things together, weld them together, whatever, you want to make sure you're working with clean surfaces. Alright, so we have to do for each part as well. So a lot of this is where the time management comes into play. How do you want to spend your day? Do you want to do it cleaning and upcycling? Do you want to do it with just finding new trinkets? One goblin's junk. Use the upcycler to create a unique trinket. As we can see here, we can see that we started with the pot handle, but we see that it's also been upcycled, so something's been added to it with that little icon there. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. You'd never know it was broken. Glad you like it. 75 gold? Deal. You're a lifesaver. There we go, we've completed the tutorial. Boom. Alright. Anything else? I don't believe so. Actually, can we sleep at this point? I can't remember. No. Okay, we have to do a full day. And a bowl. Hello. Human stranger. Hi. I need 1 teardrop gem. Clean, though. Okay, well, you're going to have to watch me nap, and then we'll get to it. Thanks for your patience. It'd be great if he just had a cot outside the shop. Just like, just take a nap. I'll get to it in a sec. Hello again. Okay, we're all good there. We don't have that gem yet. Let's see if we can get lucky. Yeah, this one, of course, is a little bit tougher. Trying to get all the weak points. But hopefully it's the item we need. Fingers crossed. This is definitely a very cozy game. It's very chill. It's simple enough. It's not meant to be super complex, super anxiety-inducing, you know? Just supposed to be fun. And there's a pretty interesting story as well, which is nice. At least between the different characters. You definitely... I think this is a game where you can easily have your favorite characters, too. After talking to so many people. I'm not sure where the story goes, how much they've added. So I'll be really intrigued to see that. Trying to be as efficient as possible with what I break here. Nice. Mushroom doll cap. Okay. That's a new item for me. And it sounds like there are going to be more items and stuff being added in the future, which will be cool. And since launch, it already has had multiple hotfixes, just making sure that the quality of life is there and everything's working properly. The devs have been really on top of it and seem very passionate about their game and very, excited about the process. I've been lucky enough to kind of chat with them loosely here and there, and it's been really nice. All right, here we go. And let's pop that there, and we'll go here. Teardrop gem, super clean. Wait, Trinketpedia. Ooh, this is new. Oh, okay, so you could keep track of everything you've discovered. And then what you've upcycled, cleaned, sold. Okay, cool. Neat. I like it. I'll give you 132 gold. Let's go. Thank you. Okay, so with that, I know there's a way to upgrade the store, but has it been moved to later on, or do we just have to know? Let's see here. Managing expansion. Select the price tag icon in the bottom right corner, which I don't see. Yeah, see, this is what I've been looking for, these icons, but I haven't seen them yet, so maybe they're not... Maybe we're not to the part of the game yet. Alright, let's see what trinket we can come across here. There has got to be a weak point somewhere around here. Oh, there we go. And I like how all these are random, which is really nice. Dentures. Some bling. There we go. You get all kinds of weird things in here. It's great. Dentures, a tooth to, you know, put into the dentures even. Glass eye, a hook, the mount for the hook. Human mask, okay. We got a person. Hello. Mushromio. Well, hello there. How can I help you? I require replacement loot, and it must be sparkling clean. It's a matter of great urgency. The Duke of Hunder is all but seduced. We are one ballad away from a passionate clinch. A minor boudoir-based misunderstanding. I was ejected most forcefully by a jealous marquis. So one clean loot coming up. That's how the loot broke. One jealous marquis. But with that, I know you're in a rush. Nap time. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes to find certain items, because I have definitely seen during early access where with the loot pool expanding, with what you can find expanding, it became harder to find certain objects. So it'll be interesting to see if there's anything at play that helps with that, or if that's just part of the gameplay cycle now. Sometimes longer waits for things. Grandma's egg. God, so weird. I really want to know what inspired them to make this, because that is just such a weird thing. Alright, we need a loot, and we need to clean it. The loot needs to be a loot. You know what I mean? Here, try to get the center area, see if I can't clear out a lot of these blocks. It's not really working out in my favor, though. There. Okay, that's where the trinket is, all right there, it looks like. Though it doesn't really help you to understand what the item actually is. Like, you never get, like, a hint from the shape. Perfect. And a loot. And we'll have plenty of time in the day to do other things besides just this, which is good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the expansions, the upgrades, and all that. Incoming. A fine instrument. Please accept 179 gold and my compliments. Deal. Dramatic strumming. Let the seduction recommence. Adieu, young goblin. Ah, good old Mush Romeo. Hi, Nomia. I'm back. You sure are. I've got a trinket I need finding. What do you need? I need extremely convoluted request noises. Even more convoluted request noises. And that should just be, that should just about cover it. Sounds impossible. That's because it is. Haha. Then why ask for it? Because sometimes customers will ask for something you don't have yet or don't want to deliver. You should dismiss customer if that is the case. Named customers can be summoned back when you are ready by selecting the envelope icon in your quest tracker. Oh, that's nice. Okay. No matter where you are in the city, when you summon a customer, they will always come to your shop to meet you. Waiting customers will leave overnight. They have their own things to be getting on with, but will return again when they are ready. Great, what about strangers? Strangers will not return after being dismissed, but that is fine. No one minds. If you can't deal with them, then don't feel bad sending them on their way. There are other places they can go. That's reassuring. Want to give it a try? Yeah, see you later. Goodbye for now. Dismiss customer. All right, with that, do we want to sponge bath grandma, or do we want to get another trinket? Let's do this. Whoever thought about sponging their grandma? But now you can, thanks to Trash Goblin. Boy, this is one dirty grandma. There we go. Hello. Donovan, what's going on, my bud? A new trinket store, hooray! Glad you like it. So many trinkets Donovan could request. How to narrow it down? Let's see if the goblin can find Donovan a clean bedpan. This is great, actually, this whole thing, because he keeps coming back for bedpans over and over again. He has urgent need of one. Well, I mean, you could use our privy. No, not for that. Donovan will fill the pan with embers and warm his bed. The city gets chilly at night, and Donovan is cold-blooded at the best of times. Let's see what I've got. I love Donovan's look, too. Calligraphy pen, not quite a bedpan. Though in some instances, if you're desperate, then that... Anyway. And we keep going. Calligraphy pen is new, though. I haven't seen that one before. That's right. Let's go here. Yeah, if you notice the difference, this is me clicking to chisel, and this is me holding down the mouse button. So convenient, but a little bit slower. Bedpan, alright. Time to... Oh, we can't sponge the bedpan. Okay, hold on, Donovan. Nap time. You have to wonder, who's dumping these things in a place where a trash goblin is going through and finding them and then bringing them into the shop, you know? Like, where are they? Why are they burying them, even? There would be a reason, right? Because supposedly these goblins are in, like, very cavernous, tight quarters and stuff like that. So they're underground finding all this stuff. So, like, are these just, like, quote-unquote super old, like, you know, antique items or artifacts? And we're just like, it's a bedpan, whatever. There you go, Dunny. Ah, there we go. 56 gold, that's good. Joy, Donovan thanks the goblin. Hello, mushroom friend. Fun guy stranger. I only want one artisanal hand, nice and clean. Sure. Artisanal hand? I don't think that's an item. Is that an item? I feel like that's one of those things where it's like a Nomia thing. But I could be wrong, because I know that there is a hand in the game, if I remember right. I don't know about artisanal, though. Ooh, that was a good break. Boom. Goblin Dagger Pommel. Okay, where do we want to break? There we go. Artisanal hand. Okay, they weren't kidding. I've not seen that one before. I feel like there's like a wooden hand that I've seen. I didn't know about the artisanal hand, though. That's interesting. Gotta hand it to him. Pretty cool looking. Yeah, the art in this game I really like. I think it's really neat. I like it. I'll give you 211 gold. Deal. Thanks. My man. I love how he sorts everything on his cap. Halafa. Hello? Ah, of course, you require me to speak aloud. Not my mushroomkin. All Holofers are linked via, what's the word? A think talk? Telepathy. Now, what did I come in for? Oh, yes. A thingummy for big looking. Do you have one? A magnifying glass? Yes, that's the one. And it needs to have the glass bit and the metal bit. A magnifying glass with a magnifying glass lens. Yes, please. I'll see what I can find. I like the uniqueness of the characters, too, which is really nice. It just keeps things interesting. Gives some good variety. Hairpin, okay, you definitely don't want that. So, magnifying glass complete with glass lens. Okay. But good old Hulliver. From the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario crossover when? It's-a me! Alright, magnifying glass. Now we just need the lens. Oh, out of time. Napping time. Ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Alright, so we'll look for the lens, we'll clean them, and then piece them together. Where? Oh, I'm like trying to get the right angle. I can see it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, hopefully this will be the lens. We can piece everything together, because that'll leave us with plenty of time in the day to keep doing things. Nice, there we go. Always satisfying. I've said this before, but it's kind of like watching one of those YouTube restoration videos. A loot! Wonder if we can attach these things together. That way you can really see the chords you're playing, you know? Up close and personal. You can attach some really weird items together. You can, in a very cool way, create some real interesting abominations. Oh, another artisanal hand. All right. Is there an artisanal foot? Things you have to ask at this point, you know? Okay, where's a good spot? There we go. What else you got? There we go. Yeah, I'm curious on when we're going to get the upgrades opened up to us as well. So I'd love to go for the upgrade chisel. That'll definitely help a lot. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Nope. All right, it's coming together. Where? Oh, there we go. I was like, I know there's got to be a weak point somewhere here. And it's a hook. Come on, lens. Big money lens. Big money lens. Definitely withholding on getting a lottery ticket today, I'm telling you right now. You know, I've actually never gotten a lottery ticket before. Like, I've been given them as a gift, but I've never paid for one. This is not really something I'm interested in. Sometimes I might get a little hooked on the kind of gambling aspect of things a little bit. And be like, ooh, well, maybe if I try, and maybe if I, you know, try one more time, which means I have to pay something or whatever. But I have a pretty small threshold before I go, nah, I'm good. Knowing that it's a numbers game and the numbers are heavily stacked not in your favor, it just makes me go, I'm alright. This could be the one, it might not be the one, but you know what, I'm okay. Where? There we go. There and there. Hey, perfect. All right. Well, we can only do one more thing, then we'll have to nap, then we'll clean and upcycle. Moving the mouse super fast doesn't really seem to do much. Honestly, just holding down and doing... I was going to say clean strokes, but... like solid strokes up and down seem to work fine enough. 2 days later. That's right. Put that there. Gotta sponge it down. Get that elbow grease in there. Come on, you. Almost there. Yeah, I think if you like cute, cozy, chill games, this is definitely a very good one. And it has a good sense of humor. It has some solid writing. Has a really nice art style. There's some really fun, simple mechanics at play here that layer on nicely with one another. Actually, I need... Oop, that's right, upcycle. Boop. There we go. You go there. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, my bad. Hold on. There we are. Oh, that... What am I doing? I just had to push the button. Ah, it's perfect. 271 gold? Sure. Fabulous. You're a sparkle dollop? A gem? Precisely. Love it. And complete. All right. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. And you can also change cosmetics over time. You'll be able to get wallpapers and additional shelves that you can add on and stuff like that. So you can really feel the value because you're not only making money and finding the right trinkets and all that, but you're also being able to change the tight quarters that you are in, which is pretty cool. We could clean things, but I figure why not just break a few trinkets as well. That way we'll have a good supply on hand, so if we get lucky, someone will ask for something that's in our inventory. One used cork. There's also a little pay what you will box that you can add on here. And what it is that, you know, at night when you sleep, the whole thing behind it is that, oh, well, people might walk by, see it, and go, sure, here's a gold or two for your trouble. And so it's a way of getting rid of items that are just sitting in your inventory, not doing anything, and a way of getting a little bit of money. Definitely nowhere near what it would be full sale price, but at least it's something. Okay, let's see. Everything is pretty much dirty in here. I don't know, clean a cork? That sounds like that's quick and simple, right? There's, you know, less layers and whatnot to try to clean. And do we have a bottle? Oh, we do. Cool, because we can actually upcycle and add the cork to the bottle if we wanted to. And that would up the value if someone wants just the cork or just the bottle. We could say, hey, well, you get both for this price. And they'll be like, okay, cool. Oh, and the bottom, that's right. Let's go ahead and combine. Also save on inventory space. That's one of the nice things about upcycling as well. So as you can see, there are kind of like quote-unquote sockets. So some items have multiple, so you can really add some really funky stuff. All right, any new clients? Hey, Eamon. Blimey, you're starting to earn a nice bit of cash down here. In fact, you could use that gold to customize this place and make it your own. There we go. Have fun. Thanks, Eamon. There we go. So as you can see, we could do a salvaged lantern, hanging plant. These are all cosmetic, though. Nothing that you actually need. The shell, well, at least maybe the basic shelves here can be for storage. You could place things on it, but not necessary per se. Best not boss mug, 50 gold. Love it. I want to get to the tools, though, so we can upgrade those, but we're not there yet. Now, we can do the pay what you can box. That's not a terrible idea. Can add a candle if we really wanted to. Customer bench. So this adds 2 more spots to our stash, which is actually pretty handy. Let's go ahead and do that. And then you could expand it once again, as you can see here. The pay what you can box, you know what? That'll come in handy. Okay, yeah. There we go. And we can stash upgrade. So we add, I don't know how many stash slots. I can't really read it because it's just off screen there. Oh, basic soak tub. That would be pretty handy as well. So yeah, let's get that. Then we could upgrade it to a bigger soak tub. Let's see what it says here. Some extra space to fit a second trinket. So you could actually soak 2 items at that point, which, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. That way we could soak, oh, the biggest soak tub. Oh, jeez. But wait, there's more. So basically, what's really nice is that if you've burned through most of your day or you don't want to burn 2 hours trying to clean 2 items, you can just put them in here. But you have to wait the full day, so you don't get them back right away. Basic table for 2+ slots. Stash upgrade. I kind of want to get the coffee, I think. Nightstand for slots. The pin board, which will, I believe, give you a map. Or at least there used to be a map you could see. And see the actual layout of the town. Huh. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we have access to the coffee yet. Let's do the nightstand. So we get 2 to our stash slots. There we go. Old shop bell. Eamon gave it to you to play when gave it to you to play with when you were tiny. Your first toy and earliest memory. Oh, okay, fine. For sentimental reasons. All right, let's do the stash upgrade here as well. Now, as we can see... Oh, actually, I need to get out of this view. And we don't have the customization view yet. So when I mentioned about like the wallpapers and stuff, we're just not quite there yet. Oh, actually, for 500 gold? Yeah, let's increase this workbench. And let's do it again. I want to save my money, though, for the upgrade tools as well, just for quality of life's sake. Nice. There we go. That's the largest the work table can be. All right, let's get out of that view. Hello! I need 1 insect gem upcycled, please. Sure. Oh, that's the first time I've seen someone request upcycled, so add something to it. Now, we do have an insect gem. Not sure what we can attach to it, but let's see. Let's clean it up first. Now, when you use the soaker, you typically have to spend gold as well, if I remember right. So, like, if we wanted to put... Let's see. Let's put the hand. Yeah, 5 gold. Human mask. Another 5 gold. There we go. You can see the tags there, so that way you know what items are in there, in case you forget. I'm not sure what we could attach to this. Mushroom, cap doll, dentures, goblin pummel, hairpin. Upcycled, huh? Maybe the hairpin. Let's try cleaning the hairpin here and see what we can create here. Yeah, you'd think this would be easier to clean, but there's like little nooks and stuff. Go. Ah, darn it. Oh, the locket can be attached, though. Perfect. Oh, that works. Alright, you go in there. Oh, okay, so it attaches to the front. Oh, that's neat. Okay, cool. Then we put you there. I like it. I'll give you 254 gold. Deal. Thank you. Donovan, what's up, my man? Hello to the goblin. Hello, Donovan. The bedpan is Donoval's most treasured possession until today, perhaps. What's today? Today is the day Donoval requests a second clean bedpan from the Goblin. Once this is achieved, Donoval's most treasured possession will be two bedpans tied together. Sounds toasty. I'm on the case. And there we go. So with that, we've gone through the different parts of the UI. We've gone through a couple different quests and been introduced to a few of the different characters. We've done some upgrades as well. So if you'd like to see more, let me know in the comments. Like the video. That'll give me a good sign that you are all for some Trash Goblin, and I will make sure to deliver. But thank you so very much for joining me for yet another episode. Take care of yourselves and each other. I will see you in the next one.